Hello and welcome everybody to the stream. This is the pre-stream before live streaming. Stars Reach pre-alpha play testing that's coming up here for me in about 20 minutes. There we go. We've got all these bells and whistles starting up. And we're going to go open up one more chat window here just so I know I can see when people say hello. That's important. You got to know when people are saying hello. Okay, so we've got YouTube should be going. Let me double check and verify. YouTube is going. Twitch is going. Let's see. So we got Twitch, X, YouTube. We're all in the house. Okay, all this is in the house. Let me throw that on to screen number 4. Let me shut that down. Shut that down. Okay, there's the game. There's the website. The game, the website. Okay, I'm going to put some posts out there, just letting people know I'm live streaming. For those that want to come hang out for the pregame. Free alpha, free game streams. Okay, and today I'm going to try to see if I can live stream into Discord as well. Oh, let's see here if these work. We're going to be on Twitch, YouTube, and X. Okay. I will severely confuse myself by inviting tons of people. So let's see. Right now we're showing the stream. We're showing the website starsreachwiki.com. Right now it's not a full-blown wiki. Right now it is a work in progress, let's just say. So we've got species, This information is not correct other than the name Terrans, the Iloni, Squatchy, and the Gurtan. And we've got here male and female imagery from the game so people can see all that fun stuff. Um, Again, don't trust the stats. I can't find a source of real information on them, but we know they have some sort of description, and we've heard that they're going to have some sort of modifiers, but we don't know what any of those are. That's okay. Until then. Until then, I will have this stuff here as placeholders for people to be able to come in here and check out, and I will be adding things over time. But of course, I need playtest time in order for me to learn what's going on and build out these other areas. Now, that being said, we do have professions over here, and these professions are told out with accurate information as of this past Saturday. That was my last play test. So, one of the first things I'm going to be doing in this play test is going through and, well, verifying numbers haven't changed. I do have tooltips in here as per what they were in the game. So, you can see this outside of the game. So, you can see these tooltips. I'm going to be adding some of my own imagery to these to try to help make them more, what do you want to call it? Easier to understand. So I'll be doing that. And then, like, here's the ranger tree right here, uh, and the different pieces and parts of that. Everybody likes the flamethrower and the freeze beam. So, gotta love those. Basic combat, again, that's in here. And there's some numbers that I don't have right now on, what was it, Ranger? Yeah, so I got question marks on some of these for XP because they were already pre-learned, and so I'm not sure what the actual cost of those are. If you happen to know the cost of the ones with question mark, let me know. These are important things. Inquiring minds want to know. Let's see. I'm just watching. Well, here, since we're in the pregame, let's put this up. I'm just sitting here watching the Discord chat until people come over and find my streams. Okay. So I'll just go ahead and answer this in the video for anybody asking, looking for this information later on. We have Harlow's here asking about the play sessions only being 2 hours, and the answer is yes. Right now, this is a pre-alpha play test. That means the servers are not running 24 hours a day. They are stood up. They let us play. They watch what we do, watch what we break, and then after watching what we break, they take the servers down for us. The planet's simulation keeps running, and then 5 hours later they give us, in the groups that are playing today, they give us another 2 hour segment to play. The simulations will have kept running, so what you did in the first 2 hour segment will still be there when you come back for the second 2 hour segment. So that's how this is. They're doing their servers and they're testing right now for their platforms. And then I believe on Friday and Saturday they clear the servers altogether, and you get a 4-hour test on a Friday or Saturday. But all groups get to play on those days. Um, and so I think they're doing more of load testing on those days, trying to see how many people log in and how well their server handles everything. That's what we know so far. So we'll see how that all turns out. So yeah, Ranger capabilities in here. I'm going to be adding some of my, sorry, switching back over to the website I'm referring to, the skill trees. Um, since you cannot see this information when you're not able to log into the server, um, I've stood this up so that way this can help new players out that haven't played yet. And it helps me out because I want to look at this stuff and take more time reading it, but not when I'm on a time 2 hour segment and I'm actually trying to do the playing. Um, and so little things I believe I want to change on some of these tool tips. I'm just hoping to get some confirmation with it. Um, is with the tool tips like camp time, it says increase camp duration by 5 minutes, camp time 2, increase camp duration by 10 minutes. Now, is that 10 minutes on top of 5 minutes, or is that a total of 10 minutes? And this one here, increase camp duration of 15 minutes. Again, is that 15 minutes on top of 10 minutes on top of 5 minutes? In other words, do they stack? Or is it 15 minutes total, meaning each box gives you plus 5 minutes for a total of an extra 15 minutes? These are some of the tooltip things that when I was going through the information offline and looking at, I think needs to be clarified a little bit better. It'll save a lot of people's questions if we can root that out. It would be a good thing for everybody. Same thing with camp size. Here's the confusing thing with camp size is I didn't see or I couldn't tell that the camp size changed, but I could see that in the camp size one, it came with a stove. The next one came with a stove and a tool maker. So these they kind of stack. You get the stove and the tool maker, and then the third one you get the stove, the tool maker, and the lathe. So this column they stack, but I think the timer does not stack. I think this is total time. So I'm hoping at least one developer is watching the stream today and maybe can answer that question for me. Um, these are things that right now, aren't terribly important for people to know, but these are questions that will come up constantly, especially as this game transitions into an alpha where everything is always up and always running for playtesters. People are going to come in and they're going to wonder, you know, they want more detail on these. And I know this is all rough; it's pre-alpha, but I'm treating it like it's a full-blown MMO. Everything's good to go, and so I'm just trying to gather the information needed to uh, make it easier for people to understand and hopefully get those backfilled into the game actual, or updated back into the game actual. Oh, let's see. I'm just reading some Discord here. What's the purpose of the Kickstarter campaign? Funding, 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 and funding. I should pull that up. Let me find a browser window. Oh, duh. Let's just go over here. Kickstarter. .com. Let's see if we can search for it and find it over there without having a direct link. And let's look for Stars Reach. I put my mouse in there. Click, clickety click. And I am trying to, let's see, Stars Reach. This one, I think. Okay, so for anybody tuning in, if you're not aware, uh, Stars Reach already has some venture capitalists that have backed them for the past 5 years. I'm not going to repeat numbers, that's for them to talk about, but we'll just say multiple millions of dollars have supported the Stars Reach team over the past 5 years. And so now they're looking at trying to market or expand the marketing of Stars Reach because it's getting closer to an alpha. And with that, the all the gaming companies are suffering um, uh, venture capitalist money scarcity, I guess is a way to put that. And so because of that, they want to show the venture capitalists that the game has an audience. And to do that, they're doing a Kickstarter. And so this Kickstarter is going to actually kick off here in about a week on the February 25th. That's when we get to find out what levels you can help them out with the Kickstarter. The purpose of this is to, yes, allow for funding, but this also is going to enable the team to show other venture capitalists that there's an audience, um, that this game uh, has a nice runway coming out of the gate. So it's worthwhile for them to invest their funds in to help get this game further and further along. So that's coming up soon. The other bonus for the Kickstarter right now, they're kind of running a promotion. If you want to be in the early pre-alpha playtesting, if you come over to the Kickstarter and you come in here, you create your account if you don't have one, but you log in, but you follow, make sure you follow their Kickstarter. Right now they got 7,068 followers. Make sure you follow the Kickstarter and then take a screenshot. Once you take a screenshot of that, you can then send that screenshot in as an email. And just by being a follower, you will get into the next round of pre-alpha testing. I'll just arbitrarily say that would be maybe within a week. Um, you can still apply to be a pre-alpha tester, but you go into a queue, and that could be a couple of months before you get in. Right now, if you follow their Kickstarter, you got a chance to get in a lot quicker, a lot sooner, whole 9 yards. Okay, we're about 5 minutes out from the game. Server is now open. So let's go back over here and switch to the game. And I'm going to mute my microphone over here in Discord. I'm going to go into watch the playtest, and I'm going to see if I can share Stars Reach, go live, and play. Now, one thing I do want to do is move Discord up, so if people are watching, I don't know if they'll be able to hear me or not on Discord, but we're going to create a new character. Okay. I haven't been Squatchy, and I haven't been Gurtan. Let's go with Gurtan. Give it a name. My streaming name, nfoGuides. Or, for those that don't know, nfoGuides. I'm here to show you what little I know. So we're going to enter the game. And, sorry, I gotta get Discord back up on my screen. One of my screens. So I can see the chat. Hopefully, I'm not doing anything wrong. We're going strong, people. Again, I'm live over now in their Discord channel. I'm live on YouTube. I'm live on X, and I'm live, everywhere. X, YouTube, Twitch, and I've got the video playing in their Discord. Okay. Where's my mouse? There we go. We'll skip their tutorial. Okay. Confused me because the reticle didn't start locked. Okay. Is this the new planet? Did we start on the new planet? I don't think so. This is a normal planet we started on. Okay, so first things first. I want to open up the skill tree here. And I'm comparing it, for those of you who cannot see my other screen. If you're watching on YouTube, Twitch, and X, you can see my other screen. I'm comparing the skill trees real quick. So we got combat. And it starts out with Omniblaster already unlocked. I don't see any differences there. Botany. No differences there. Forestry. Forestry. Looks like we're the same. I'm just checking. Oh, enable homestead. Let's go double check. What is this guy? Ranger. We got enable homestead. Okay. And additional 15, 30, 45. We got that. Okay, let's go back to mineralogy. This looks the same. And civil engineering. Okay. I just need to check between this playtest and my last playtest to see if it looked like any of the skill tree has changed. It looks like it has not. So let's look in our inventory. Oh, look at this. We're starting off with the Omniblaster. Let's see. The Pathfinder. Oh, almost all the tools here. The Terraformer. Then over here we have the Trailblazer. Oh, look at that. They've got some text names showing up on these icons. This is nice. That's the Instaformer. We like that. The Fabricator, the Paver, Trailblazer, Drones. Looks a lot like this one. Probably icon coming. Gravity Gun is the red one. Helix is the blue one. Pathfinder is this guy. Omniblaster. Terraformer is orange. I kind of wish those three had different visual looks. And then the Harvester, of course, is this guy. Okay. And we're going to start off by going to a different planet. I want to see if we can find their new planet. Scapulon. And I'm sorry about that noise. I'm not sure what that noise was. But if you're joining me over on YouTube, Twitch, oh, wow. Check that out. I'm under the thing. Or at least my guy is anchored sideways. Oh, boy. I mean, it's not terrible. As soon as I go into space, we'd be good. Oh, we thought we'd be good. Okay. My guy is a little confused. I don't know if this is normal. We have absolutely no asteroids in here. So the team, we've been doing great. We have completely depleted all asteroids out of space. Space no longer has any asteroids whatsoever. Proxima. Let's go over here to this one. I want the new planet, which is Ascarion. Now, when you're flying in space, a lot of people wonder how to rotate. You hold the control key and use the the A and the D key will rotate your camera. Whoops. Wrong. And there we go. We're on the wrong side of this. Come on, which one is this? Okay. Yeah. Face plant into the platform. Xaroxa. Nope, not you. Here we go. Galamar. Nope. See, I'm not good at knowing, okay, which ones have I visited already? I'm assuming I came from that direction. Let's go down here. Oh, that's where I started. Is it? Or is this just a... Yeah, let's relay. Why not? I wonder what that platform is going to be for in the future. I mean, I guess what I'm saying is, will there be other things? Okay, the red lights. Pyromantics. I've been here. Okay, so you guys, here's one of the things. I need a map maker. Somebody get me a map maker. Or even a mini map on the screen, so I knew which ones I was flying between here. Oh, look at that. I'm going to die. So that was red light. Galamar is blue light. This also helps me for later on. I mean, I know this map isn't permanent or anything like this. My stamina has been depleted. Yellow light. Zaraka. I wish I could see the color of light from here, but I can't. Okay, green. Rodon. Nope, not Rodon. That's the red light. This one's blinking. Maybe it's up here. Everyone's probably sitting there cracking up that I cannot find. There we go. Skirian. Yeah, let's reorient. Make everybody sick. Now face plant into the ground. They should just have some sort of key that says reorient. Okay. That was painful to watch, guys. I'm not going to lie. That was kind of painful. I figure if we're going to do some running around, we might as well be on the new planet. Unlike everybody else, my goal is not to drain the super lake into the super ocean. Hey, Beanstalk Head, how you doing? I'm still streaming my browser. Thank you. I'm sorry. And now my mouse has disappeared from me. Rechargeable mice. Come on, mouse. One moment while I tried to get my mouse to open. Its battery decided it wanted to stop. Okay. And it looks like I have locked up G. Hey, Viper, how you doing? Looks like portaling in has locked up. Let me relaunch the game here, guys. One moment. Oh, okay. Nice to have you stop by there, Viper. Um, so this is my second week of playtesting. So my fifth time playtesting. And I'm also building a website that I'm sitting there comparing data on, which I've already done that part. Oh, I don't blame you. Yeah, I just streamed the 2-hour session or as long as I'm playing. And yeah, but the more people that show up and ask questions, the better. So we like that. Huh. Let's try this again. Fly into the floor. I like the gravity thing they do, but I must admit, um, there's some aspects I don't like. Smooth terrain animation is off, off. I don't like those. Screen mode, full screen. Looks good. Well, this game is it is definitely a big homage to the Star Wars Galaxies game. Um, I have seen lots of it so far that definitely, while it's not all there, uh, it gives me Star Wars Galaxy vibes. I definitely feel like, oh, I can see it coming. I can see the crafting system. It's a very early stage right now, but I can see it, and it's I'm itching to play more. Okay, I think these are new. Xylo Slicer, damage 0, focus cost 500, cooldown 5. I don't remember seeing those stats. F9 opens up an FPS window. F10 gets a screenshot, so I'm going to select this, screenshot, screenshot. Since I'm seeing new information, I want to make sure I can look it over later. Let's see, when they're over, okay, here's something I don't like, guys. The Omniblaster, if it's in my tool belt, it has to be there. I can't take it out of my tool belt. That just makes no sense to me. And why, when I'm grabbing the terraformer and moving it around, I would call that a bug. Now, if I go like this, Oh, I can only change it in a camp or a homestead. What they mean by that, if you're new to this game, you have to be in this yellow area. So maybe that's why that wasn't. No, you cannot take things out of your tool belt. A right click, a center mouse click, nothing. You can only replace things in your tool belt, which is kind of weird in my mind. Here's the Omniblaster. Then the Terraformer. And then if we wanted the Harvester, okay. Hey there, Flip419, how you doing? Is this the one you're seeing on Facebook saying it's from the people who... Yes, this is. So let me get into more of the gameplay aspects so you guys can see. So you have your tool belt on the right. I'm going to select number 4, which is a harvester. And I'm going around here, and you can collect all this plant life. Now, plant life flora will grow back. If the game audio is too loud, let me know. Okay, so we collected flora. So now, if you come in here, you can see that you have your flora here. Now, later on, once you train things up, you can see stats on the flora and all that kind of stuff. Why can't we harvest the materials? Oh, you can harvest materials. This is just how it's done here for the plant life. So then you have another tool over on the right. You'll see my toolbar. It says Terraformer. So let's switch to number 3. So this is a Terraformer. Now, unlike Star Wars Galaxy, anything you do to this world is permanent. It's for everybody. So if I dig a hole, this hole is permanent. Well, until they wipe the servers. Anybody else coming by, that hole will be there. So the planet is 100% fully modifiable. And they call it a living planet, or basically think of it as the planet is a simulation. It will have seasons, and any changes you do to it, other things happen like erosion, or... Now I'm going to empty this scrap material this tool just collected onto the ground by pressing the letter Q. There's no visual or sound indication, but when I hit Q, you can see I put a pile of it. Now look at that gravel. It's flowing downhill. The reason it's a simulation, gravel is like a sand. It will flow down hills. That is huge. So this is what sets this game apart. Now, so you have gravel and all this kind of stuff. Yes, you can make underground bases, all that kind of stuff. Right now, XP, speed, all that kind of stuff is greatly enhanced. But you can climb almost anything. So here's a tree. You can climb a tree. I love this mechanic. Absolutely love this mechanic. So you can climb trees. Yes, somebody else could cave in the entrance. You are correct. So they have what are called a homestead, or basically camps. I'll find a spot and put one down so we can start playing with it. But again, I'm switching to my plant harvester, which is the number 4 tool belt. And I'm going, you can see I unlocked a banana recipe. And I'm collecting bananas from that tree. Now, right now, the fruit does not disappear off the tree. but the plants do disappear off the ground. When my first play test, the plants did not disappear off the ground. Okay, but now let's look in our inventory. We collected some clay soil. Now this is where we can go into recipes, and you can see start crafting stuff, and you have resources. And here you can see the resources of a banana. It has 3 skill, or 3 different traits: quality, potential, and versatility. So when you look at these metals, we don't have any of that metal. We don't have anything matching these things yet. But under your skill tree, you can come over here in your skill tree. They have a collections tab. Now this is weird. I don't like this, but now we can look at flora. Let me rephrase that. I don't like the fact that the collections, where you can see the plant statistics, is hidden under the skills menu. That's what I don't like. So you can see quality, potential, versatility on all this plant life. So this will go into crafting 100%. Okay. So then with let's see. Let's go put down a camp. This is called a grav mesh. This is an end game travel where you can literally fly with a gravity mesh tool or ability. But now in our camp, we can put down a camp, which currently this is what they look like. We are going to right click. So this is like putting down a house in Star Wars Galaxy. It's a camp. Now this is a level 3 camp. And the reason I say that is because it has 3 things here. It has a tool maker. So if we hit G, this lets us do different things. This is your crafting station for tools. Then you have the lathe. And in here, we can make building stuff like lights and all sorts. So these are different locked recipes, schematics for you Star Wars Galaxy people. And then over here, it kind of got hidden in the ground, but is a stove. So this is where you can do stuff with like fruits. So banana plaster here, I need clay. Oh, look at that. I got 23. And I need banana, which I only have 2, and I need 10. So I don't have enough. So let me go ahead and mention. When you're looking at this, if you see a yellow dot, that means you have some of it, but you might not have enough. If it's a red dot, that means you're completely missing that material or a material that fits the group. And if it's green, you should be good to go. Yes, I'm a huge crafter from Star Wars Galaxies, and that's why I, excuse me, am been looking forward to this game. I am trying not to say it has to be Star Wars Galaxies. I want to see this game for its own merits, but definitely it currently is a huge like homage. I would say it's almost like 70% of Star Wars Galaxies coming into play. Some ways you can expand your camps and homesteads. So first of all, this is a camp. Go and come over here. Now you can see as a camp, like in SWG, this will expire. So you can come in here. Oh, and to play, when your mouse cursor is locked on the reticle, if you hold down the Alt key, it will temporarily unlock your mouse cursor. Or you can hit the letter T to permanently unlock your mouse cursor. So this is like a cloning station. So we're going to preserve our life here. But now we can say refresh the timer. And now you can see our timer's up to 9 minutes. In your skill trees, under Ranger, you can increase your camp time right here. +5 minutes, plus 5 minutes. Oh, they did change the descriptions. Okay. That's one of the things I was wondering about earlier. So you can see that you can increase the amount of time, but then you can create what's called a homestead. After you have your camp at a level 3, you can make it into a homestead. There's a difference. A camp comes with workbenches. A homestead, you lose those workbenches. So we come in here, and we're going to upgrade to a homestead. The difference, a homestead is permanent. This is now my chunk of land. Oh, I turned off something. Let me, homestead boundaries. Okay, this is now my chunk of land. You can now not build inside of it. I don't know. I don't think you can terraform inside of it. I can, but I don't think anybody else can. So now on the outside, if you want to expand right now, basically what you would do is you'd go to your inventory, you'd take a camp, and you would have to come in here. I'm not sure how to get it to snap to a grid or anything like that. But we'll say there. So now there's a little gap right there. I didn't do a good job. So we can let this one expire. But basically, you would have to build it next to it, and then you could somewhat construct one larger item, but you have to be mindful of your boundary. One of the building pieces cannot overlap from this boundary to this boundary. So they are technically separate units right now, but yeah. Okay, there's some slash commands. So if we go in here and type in /camp, that teleports you back to the starting platform. Right now, that's just, I think, for pre-alpha testing. But here's why I did that. They have a chest right here. So if you look in my inventory, I don't really have that much building materials, but we come over here and we hit G. This is like, for anybody that's played the Star Wars Galaxies emulators, this is like the frog. It gives you free stuff. So we're just going to hit this a whole bunch of times, go into our inventory, and you can see now I have 200 walls, all this kind of stuff. Okay. Now that blue dot is my homestead. So again, the gravity mesh uses up your stamina. But that's end game. That is a end game mode of travel given to a noob. Oh, good to know. Thank you there, Beanstalk. So each homestead is right here. Again, homestead looks like this. But you lose your tool benches. Now, I believe you should be able to construct a separate tool bench eventually and put it in a homestead. But right now the camps come with it. So it's easier just to put down a homestead, and if you want the tool benches, put those next to it. Now, I am not good at building at all in this game. I have only tried it once, so we need the tool. Oh, what is it? The helix, the gravity gun. Let's go with a paver. Well, actually, instaformer. Let's go with an instaformer. I think that can level ground. So let's hit 2. Now that lets me build with blocks of material. If I hit the tab, it says wall mode, floor mode. So now I think if I put a block. There we go. So I built a floor. I'm purely talented. Now on the right, you can see the material I used. If I go through the letters Q and E, I can switch between materials. So now we're on marble blocks. So again, the tool is still in a floor mode. So I think Huh. I did something wrong there. Let's try again. I'm not sure why it's red. Huh. I have lowered the ground. Somehow I got in a mode that is removing or leveling the ground, which I like. So if I come over here, I like that. I don't know how to get out of that mode. So anyway, we can level ground, but then let's switch mode here. Tab is block mode, wall mode. So now let's go into making individual wall. Okay, I'm doing something wrong. Let me go back to the other material. Q, E, which was granite blocks. So you can build like that. Let's see. And then we can switch tools again. And I got to remember which one it is. One of these, I think, drones the fabricator. So the fabricator now, I'm going to hit the number 3 on the keyboard. Now we can build pre-constructed pieces. So we can have a whole wall here or a door frame. Now, I can't rotate and spin it at the moment, but if I hit the letter T, I think if I place it down, now if I come down here, I can say rotate. Oh, I got to select it. Now I can say rotate. And if I use the Q and E keys, I can rotate it. Now I can click on move. Q and E again. Oh, that's up, down. We want to go down on this Q, E. And then we want to go to the X, I think. So I'm switching to the X direction, Q and E, and the Z. There we go. I wanted Z. Whoops. Yeah, so right there. I'm an awesome builder. I am world renowned for my skills. Feel free to hire me when you get into game. I will build you an arch. If you're lucky, I will build you a floor. Catching up on chat here. Hey, Bolts, how you doing? Oh yeah, definitely. You're going to see player cities, Viper. They're going to sprout up where people are going to build right next to each other to block off areas. But they're also going to have in-game politicians and stuff. So you'll be able to control a whole planet. I believe you're going to be able to control individual zones. Like you can set down a city zone. And then you'll have your homesteads as well. And whoever controls the city zones can grant or deny people building permission, just like Star Wars Galaxies. Now, this is about ready to go down. So if you look in the, let me free up my mouse here. If you look over here in the top right side, you see camp ends in 1 minute and 45 seconds. Well, I don't want this to disappear. I don't want to have to make a new one. So we're going to refresh that timer and we're back up to 10 minutes. Let's see. Catching up. Well, they themselves will have to build in between, and they'd be taking up a small area. You can rotate while placing. Ah, okay. Good to know, Beanstalk. Yeah, I mean, I like the building, but knowing that building isn't permanent structures right now, I know enough about it where I'm liking the direction of it, but I don't see a need to really do that much of it here in the play testing. If the server was going to be unaltered for a couple of weeks, I'd get more into it. But knowing that server wipes happen and all that, uh, just makes it so it's like, okay, building isn't for me right now. It seems to me like they have changed the day night cycles, or at least this plan is running a different day night cycle. It has been daytime much, much longer. I was definitely getting frustrated. Okay, we got some blue gunk here, some gray gunk here, some. This is a job for the terraformer. Let's go equip it again. So one thing I do not like is I cannot just drag something off of my tool belt back into my inventory and leave a blank spot. That bugs me. Um, Terraformer. Okay, so we're going to equip the terraformer. Wow, that doesn't look like the terraformer. I messed up. Okay. We're going to try this again. We're going to take the terraformer. Oh, I gotta be in my homestead. To change tool belts and all this, you gotta be in your homestead. Okay, so that's something I gotta get used to. I like the concept. That way, if you're in combat with an enemy, they can't just all of a sudden change out everything in the world. They have to actually be at a home base. Oh, I love the sound effect of their gun. I love how it has a nice, deep, rich, throaty roar. Okay. Now we go to the terraformer. And I'm going to hit the letter T so I can move my mouse around. My guy stays the same. Let's get some of this. Because he peat, turquoise, and slate. And again, what I'm doing here is a permanent change to the planet. Now I'm getting a limestone. A little bit of a server lag right there. So this is something that Star Wars Galaxy did not have. Yes, it has drones, and right now the drones you get are more of like a combat weapon. They assist you with combat. Okay, what's this over here? Brescia. So all of this, as you get more resources, okay, where it says hopper is full, that means the excavating tool I have is absolutely full of junk that I got to get rid of. Now, if you're a nice duber and you're done with your hole, you come over here and you press the letter Q on your keyboard. Now, be aware, there's no visual or audio indication that I'm pressing Q, but there is a slight delay. It's confusing right now, but it's pre-alpha. So if I hit the letter Q now you see the change. Okay, so there's a delay. Now I like the fact that it appeared to it didn't look like gravel. The gravel is turning into the train type. I think that's new, guys. Before, anytime you dump it, always looked like gravel. And now it's blending back into the train. I like that. I don't know if anybody else has noticed that, but I have. Bolts, it's the planet is a simulation, yes. But your players, it's like all about the arcade. So now you can see I've got civil engineering for building, and I've got some mineralogy for digging. So in order to train, you have to be in a yellow box. You can call it a homestead or home. You got to be in a yellow box. That's layman's term. So now let's come in here to mineralogy. Anything for 50? Yes. Let's take refining for, oh, actually, this is the better one. Basic assaying and basic assaying 2. Oh, I'm 1 point short. Oh, we'll fix that. 1 second, guys. Okay. Now I'm not. Okay. Let's come back in here. Mineralogy. We'll take assaying 1. Okay. Now, what that does for us is when we go to the letter K for your skills, but then you click on collection, now you can see things that I've assayed. You can see all the different stats that they have. So in this game versus Star Wars Galaxies, you have quality, potential, versatility, adhesion, liquid above what temperature. It has stats of what it will melt to. If you melt it, you can erode it, you can lichify it, and quantity in zone means quantity on the planet. I believe that only applies to minerals. You can mine minerals out, but flora and plant life respawn. Now, I personally get tired of seeing all these yellow cubes, so I go into the settings and I turn off the homestead boundaries. It just makes for prettier screenshots. 1 second while I get a drink. So, Viper, have you signed up for this game yet? Oh, I'm going to put a website in the chat. I'm going to put a website in the chat. This is the wiki site that I'm starting. The biggest thing about this is if you want to look at the skill trees, the boxes are in the same spot, but the tooltips, they have altered a little bit. But you can go ahead and check this out if you want to look at it offline or don't have access to the game yet. You can do so. I'll go ahead and put that in both chats here. That's again a site that I'm working on. And okay, so now let's do a little bit of fun here. Let's go down to the lake shore. People are already trying to dig a hole in the lake. So you got, I like how smooth it is to see full distances. We're going to come down here and we're going to steal all of his plants. We're going to create an eco-disaster. Yeah, my crafting skills are pretty bad. Arse. Everybody is jealous. Well, right now, if you want to get into, again, this is a pre-alpha, so set your expectations accordingly. But if you want to get into the pre-alpha, if you follow them over on their Kickstarter, all you got to do is follow them. If you do that and then send in a screenshot of you following them on the Kickstarter, you're guaranteed to, they're doing a promotion where that you will get invited into the pre-alpha play testing probably within a week, like 3 or 4 days. Shale, clay soil. Oh, my hopper is full. Okay, so So this is where right now I don't like their mechanic for emptying the hopper. So how I do it is I come over here, I run backwards and hold down the letter Q or tap the letter Q. I do not like their methodology for emptying it. It should just be something like a laser beam where I'm depositing and have better control over it. I'm right. Everybody else is wrong. That's how the world works. Now, shale will get you oil in this game. You can craft shale into oil, and then once you have oil, you can craft oil into plastics. A lot of things use plastics in this. Well, at least here in the early pre-alpha game. Now, there's a yellow bar to the right of my guy. It's hard to see with the terrain. It says 43, 44%. That is this tool I'm using and how much garbage it's collecting. That when it hits 100, that's when I have to stop and empty it. Now, you can see I've got more things here I've collected and assayed. Come over to skills. I'm getting more experience. Another game has mining terrain modifier feature. Yeah, they do. No Man's Sky has something similar. I think the difference is this is a full planet simulation. And so the changes you're making eventually could wreak havoc on the planet. Okay, so then they have this tool here called a Xylo Slicer. I'm not in a homestead or a camp, so I can't do that. And I was up there on that hill, wasn't I? I'm waiting for my yellow bar down at the bottom to refill. It has 3 health bars. It has the top one is your health, then your mind, and then your stamina. A little reminiscent of something there, don't you think? Come on. Shouldn't be hard. Arg. Now we come back over here to, oh, we lost our camp. Shenanigans. Okay, we're in our homestead, so now I should be able to come in here. And now we can say assaying, civil engineering. Let's go ahead and pick up the paver. I must unlock civil engineering. Oh, yeah. There, now it's unlocked. The paver, which we already have the tool. Botany. So now we can say yield and forestry. Can't do forestry yet because I just used up my skill points. Okay. Oh, I want to come back in here and go into the inventory. I want to put this on my tool belt. There we go. See if I can get some more bananas off this guy. So again, just keep in mind this game is pre-alpha. They are testing systems Not all systems are there yet. Not everything is put in yet. This is just one of multiple planets. I'll try to find some critters to fight here in a second. I'm not seeing many critters on this planet. I wonder if this planet is specifically almost critterless, or if just everybody's killing them off. Yeah. Palm trees. These are good for coconuts, bananas. I haven't found grapes yet. Now, food in this game, just like Star Wars Galaxies, will let you increase or boost your health, stamina, all that kind of stuff. Hey, Kevin. Yeah, social media. Yeah, I'm not seeing that many animals on this planet, but that's okay. I do like the look and feel of this planet. This was the newest planet they added with this playtest cycle. Let's go ahead and do some space travel. Well, here. These starting locations also have the workbenches, so we can come in here and we can look at what we can build. The refinery, we want to make oil. We can click on shale. We selected shale, it needs 20. Then we can say craft, and we can collect. So the crafting UI needs work. They know it needs work, but currently this is how it works. Also, to heal people, if you get black rot, you do a /dance. There will be an entertainer aspect and a dancer aspect in the game at some point. You cannot heal yourself, you heal other people. This is just a small stub of that system. So dancing will heal black rot on people. Then crafting over here at a stove. So now we should have enough to do banana plaster. There we go. We got 5 of that. We got some bananas. We're going to make some banana plaster. And here, these are just random numbers right now, but eventually you'll be able to do an artisan craft where you can experiment on this and change things. They've got all that disabled right now, but you got, quality, health, and versatility. Now if we go in here to our inventory, is this it? That's bananas, and this is the banana plaster. Down at the bottom, slap this restorative patch onto your skin. Banana plaster increase your appeal a whole bunch. Ha ha ha. Immediate health restoration. At least they got a sense of humor. Oh, okay. You're not on the game scene. I don't know if you're caught up to live chat or not there, Kevin. I was accidentally not on the game screen at first, but I was told by Beanstalk. So make sure you fast forward the live stream to the current part of the live stream, and I think you should see the game, because OBS Studio says I am not on the games. I'm not off the game screen right now. I think you're a little bit behind in the live stream. It's a cubic area, so um I'm going to roughly say up and down 10. It's a total of 21 meters by 21 meters by 21 meters, so it's a cube. And it looks like from where you place it on the ground, you can go down 10 and up 10. Okay, let's go to a planet that should have better critters to play pew pew with. There is a bedrock. I have not asked how far down bedrock is, but I have heard them referred to bedrock. Okay, now we've got asteroids in space. Okay, so one of the fun things to do here, sorry to make everybody sick, you can go to these asteroids and you can also mine on them. But here's what I like. We come up to this and we're just going face plant into it. Boom. But now we are gravity locked to this object. So now I'm running around on the surface of a asteroid. And those things will kill me. I jumped off that asteroid. They shall chase me. The smaller ones are safer. Smaller asteroids. Let's go to this small guy. Okay, but you can land on these asteroids here. Then you can bust out your tool. And you can do everything you can do on the planet you can do here. Including where is it? We can place a camp. So, we just placed a camp right here in space. Yep. In space, people. We just planted ourselves on this asteroid. It is ours. At least by the... But you can also then come in here and you can upgrade this camp to a full-blown homestead. So let's look at botany. We're up to 100. Let's go forestry for 50 bill and farming for 50 bill. And civil engineering, let's see, fabricator bill. That gets us recipes. They already gave us a bunch of everything. That's what I was building with earlier. YouTube got hung? Let me check. I'd be curious. Bum, bum, bum. I'm checking YouTube real quick. I just relaunched YouTube and it seems to be doing pretty good here. And thank you there, Viper, for the subscribe. Thank you very much. So, yeah, YouTube on my home station here seems to be working okay. Oh, I don't have. Okay, the overlay did come in. Thank you for the subscribe. I gotta update the graphic to it and all that. But hey. Okay, so destroy everything. Zoraxa. I think this is kind of deserty. Uh-oh. It looks like I crashed, guys. They said this is where they've been having most of their... The follow didn't show up. I was looking at my OBS studio and it showed up. Oh, bummer. I did see it, and I do appreciate it. I will have to find out. That should have shown up on your screen. I looked over at my OBS studio and it showed up, and sorry I crashed. No. Vulkan is if you're running an AMD card. You shouldn't need Vulkan without it. Oops, wrong button. At least that's what they initially were saying about running it in a Vulkan mode, was mostly for the AMD video cards. I'm running a 3060. But yes, much appreciate the subscribe there, Viper. Sorry, should have come through on the live stream. I'm not sure why it didn't. Because it also had a sound effect of like a drum beat with it. Did you hear the sound at all? And definitely after the stream. Oh, I got to click the play button. I'm sitting waiting for it to load. It helps if you click the play button. Huh. Okay. I will be going back and rewatching that. Let's see. Just noting the time on my stream here is about... Oh, goodness. It crashed again. No! I might have to start a new character. You can do it. We're trying again. My account is... What? No! We'll try this one more time. And if this still can't enter, we will go ahead and switch over and try a new character. Character creation planned at launch. I believe you'll have some character creation, but not as much as Star Wars Galaxy. I think they're going to have basic like body weight, age, and then some like hair and facial features. Okay, yeah, so this is their deserty planet. I'm not good at fighting. And that's how they drop stuff, so I picked up some meat right there. Oh, I love the gravity mesh tool. This will be so terrible when they get rid of it from us. Okay, so over here, we can come in back with our collection tool. Get some other plant life going on here. Thawbone recipe. Interesting. Cactus fruit. Now, when it says the battery on the tool is too low, if you look over here at the right, there's a yellow outline on the tool, and the battery drains and then it refills. I think in the future, we're going to actually have to craft batteries for these things. But right now, it's just a play mechanic. You don't actually have to reload your batteries on most of the tools. Now let's hook up the Xylo Slicer. Number 3. This is for cutting down trees and stuff. I'm curious. There we go. We're going to cut down this cactus. There it goes. So that's how harvesting trees and everything currently works. And I did get it to trigger on a couple of trees at one time. I think it has to do with how much health and stamina you have. And once you start the collection, you will constantly get it, no matter how far away you run. I don't know if they'll change that or not, but... Oh, nice. Ooh, there's a lot of those guys. I just want to collect some of this. There's too many of them for me to fight, I think. Oh, let's go with Terraformer. What is this stuff? This is caulk. Uh-oh. Pretty fun fight. What type of rock is this? Let's find out. Shirt. Oh, shirt. Oh, my hopper is full. This is one of the game mechanics that I'm not liking. Having to empty this thing. The best way to empty it, I found, is like I said, run backwards tapping the Q key. You get all these, like, land snakes. Rhyolite and shirt. Sand. Oh, definitely. If I was really playing the game, I wouldn't have cut those down because I'd want to keep harvesting. But you can replant. Let's see if I got anything in here. These right here. Joshua tree root stock. These are seeds. I could plant this and regrow that plant. The cactus. I can replant the cactus and grow a cactus. you need the tool to do that, and I don't have that tool selected right now. But see, you can dig tunnels. These guys love to attack from behind. And the AI is pretty weak. So, oh, I wasn't watching my health at all. So I died. So the world station is right here. So the last saved cloning location. So boom. Now, the stuff I collected won't be here. The reason that is when you're out collecting stuff, if you die, anything new is lost. But if you, let's see here. If you collect something and then you come back into one of these yellow squares, it will automatically save your personal belongings. So that way, now if I die, that little bit I just collected will be in my inventory if I die. As you see, when it walked up, oh, they got a message now. See the message? It says it's preserving my life status. Now, if you equip a weapon, the Omni Blaster, you press and hold, you can see a power meter. And I missed. Come on. Come on, critters. Grief these players. I'm gonna die. Now, that was actually good. That showed something I forgot to mention. See that floating diamond? That's your corpse. Now that guy has those two floating orbs. Those are the drones. It's a type of a weapon. Okay. Yeah, the drones are like using two pistols at the same time. Right now, I don't really have any goal. I'm just kind of going around to these and just kind of checking out the different planets. Here, Pyraxa is a. I think this platform over here has red lights. Red lights is kind of like, or it was like the Dathomir planet. They said eventually there will be ships and all that kind of stuff that you can build and stuff in the space zones. The space zones will be a lot bigger. The planets will be a lot bigger. I think you get your stuff back, like that I would have lost, but I honestly don't know. I should have paid closer attention. Okay. Well, we need to get to the top of this mountain. Okay, let's try this. Will it fall? If I cut that rock out, will it fall down the hillside? This will take a little bit, but we're going to try a game called Will It Fall? Now, if you do orphan something and it's floating, it will eventually disappear. But the question is, will this go down the hillside? So let's go with tool number 2 for 50, Bill. Now, I did cut the top off of a mountain in a previous play test, and the whole mountain did collapse straight down. What I'm curious out here is we're at an angle. So I'm curious what's going to happen here. Oh, zinc. Oh, my hopper is full. Oh, you can see the gravel and stuff flowing down the hill. The reason it looks white is we're high up in a mountain, and so that's actually just ice-covered gravel. I discovered silt. Interesting. I think I'm too far away. Oh, there it goes. Oh, it collapsed straight down. Dang it. Trying to see what's going on here, and of course my guys, I missed the whole thing. Hopefully you guys saw a little bit. It didn't roll down the hill. It collapsed straight down on itself, so straight gravity. Oh, a big giant mushroom. Oh, let's go over there to that one. Ace Dingle has fallen from a high place. This here is just a giant mushroom type thing. This here is another giant mushroom. It's just a different type of mushroom. You can see it better when you get closer to it. But I do believe there will be dwellings and stuff like that. Uh-oh. Can I get there? Oh, yeah. Here we go. Boom. Somebody already claimed a spot up here. Well, they were not expecting Trash Man. This shows better the cube of your homestead. See, it's not letting me do that. I'm too close to his cube of protection. My hopper is full. Here we go. I wonder if it cascades off the edge of the mushroom. Huh, how could I see that? Oh, check it out. It does. It was a waterfall of gravel. I'm easily amused. Oh, the climbing mechanic, as you saw here. Maybe, yeah, this is a collapsed mushroom. And that's called a stingle fell from a high place. Death orb. Oh, here we go. Let's go see what we... Okay, so here's where my inventory ends. Let's go pick up my death orb and see if I get the stuff I was harvesting over there. Now, that red marker is my... that red diamond you see is a waypoint. I'm just waiting for my stamina. Okay, so again, that's my inventory. I end with a bone. I collected my grave marker. And I got all my stuff back. So there's our answer, guys. I got my 42 zinc. So you get all your stuff back. So here you can see this is a mushroom top that collapsed on itself. And that there was... Oh! That there is called a monster. And there's more monsters. This is called a dead man running. So yeah, it's a mushroom top that collapsed in on itself. What are those little green things? They're probably dangerous. Famous last words. That big thing is definitely dangerous. Dang you. They was hurting me, Ma. Uh-oh. I'm stuck climbing and he's... house. Oh, yeah, so Viper... yeah, a mix between like Valheim, No Man's Sky, Star Wars Galaxy. You can get shields and everything for yourself, but you know, where's the fun in that? Dang. We got a brawl going on here. I died zoning into space. I died on that one. No, so for being a pre-alpha, I really do enjoy this game. The playability is here. Now it's just okay, now we just gotta wait for the what do you want to call it? The additional game mechanics and all that kind of stuff to get in here. Gallimar. There's going to be hundreds of planets. Each planet is a zone, and we crashed. Hundreds of planets. The planet size right now is 1 kilometer by 1 kilometer, but that is purposely small. They will be at... They're expecting at least 4 kilometers by 4 kilometers at launch for each planet. And with each planet, they'll be connected through space zones. And the space zones are going to be even bigger than 4 by 4. Long story there. And so it sounds like they can spin up more and more planets as needed. If there's planets that become dead and nobody touches them and goes there, they can spin those down. So their tech is supposedly going to be able to spin up a planet server and spin down them based on player use, where the players are at. I'm not sure how many players per planet. I would say at least right now 150, but the planets are small. But I wouldn't expect population to go down per planet. I would like it if they could do like 500 per planet and then also have all that going on. Not that there would be enough room for 500 people to really be on each planet. Everything would be homesteads. Maybe not. hearing fighting. Where is it at? It looks like it's over here. Collected my spoils. These are what's called power-ups. The red one, they want their combat to have a little bit of an arcade feel. So these are power-ups. Boosts your health, heals you, quicker speed. These things love to charge you and blow up. Can a large group of players mine out a planet? Yes. The planets have a finite amount of mineral resources that can be completely mined out. As far as plant life goes, plants and animals will repopulate and regrow, but each planet will have that red mark on the ground was somebody coming at me. Each planet will have a health bar. Uh-oh. A little bit of a lag spike there. Run away! Okay, so each planet is expected to have its own health. And if you mine it out, you will disrupt the planetary health, which could cause all the plant life to die off. Could cause all the critters to die off. So you got to keep that in mind. Oh, I don't want to fight them. Those you need your shield for and an upgraded gun. You got to put in some effort to buy it down. Ooh. Yeah. Whoa. I see some... Oh, not in there. Okay, never mind. Each one of these arches seems to be well protected. We'll go up and over. I ran out of stamina. They don't have any underwater engine in place. So right now you go underwater, it's just that. I'm getting some coconuts. And they're saying players can even own a whole planet. Or politicians or whatever. This blue wall is the blue wall of can't go no further. Lines. Uh-oh. These glowing roses get you more XP. They're like, some of them are like 10 apiece. Pete and Repeat went out in a boat. Pete fell out. Who was left? Yes, bombers incoming. I do like their indication of it's like, uh-oh, why do I have a red ring around me? Run away! Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. Hey, Kibler. How you doing? Those not in Twitch, or sorry, in YouTube chat, we've got Lawrence Kibler joining us over on YouTube. No, this one is called Stars Reach. It's in pre-alpha testing, so this is pre-alpha. And right now, I'm just kind of running around collecting resources. It's from the same creators as Star Wars Galaxies. And right now, they're doing a promotion. If you want an easy way into the pre-alpha play testing like this, I've only got another 20 minutes and then the server goes down. But if you want to get yourself in the pre-alpha play testing, if you follow their Kickstarter and then take a screenshot of you following their Kickstarter You email in the screenshot, and within, I'll say, 3 to 4 days, you'll be assigned a alpha tester role or group, and you'll be able to play the pre-alpha. Sweet. I didn't know you were signed up for it there, Kibler. Awesome. All right. Well, thank you, Viper, for hanging out while you did. Definitely. I'll try to make better plans for later on tonight. I have another time segment. Let's see, about 5.5 hours from now, for another 2 hours, I'll be streaming. I need to like sit down and try to figure out, okay, here's the plan. First, we're gonna do this. Then we're gonna go and die a few times. After dying a few times, we'll try to figure out something else to go do. No, we'll try to figure out a plan. 5 to 7 PST. Yeah. Right now it is 2:30 p.m. my time, and my next play segment is at 8 p.m. my time. So 5.5 hours from now. And again, I got 20 minutes left on this. Anything I collect in this one, I will still have here for the next playtest. Okay, we need to find the home beacon, and here's how you can cheat. Right now they have an in-game command called /camp. Boom, and it gets you back to camp. Okay. So that does a couple of things. It saves everything in my inventory. I got some meat. But more importantly, if I hit the letter K for my skill trees, combat. Okay. We can go with Tri-Shot. And what's this one? Doom Blossom. There we go. We upgraded our skills. They're skills, but they're actually, we'll call them enhancements to the weapons. So we updated those. Botany! Yes! Bam! Got some more botany. Mineralogy. Hello. What should we get? Let's see. Chronophasing is fun. We're gonna need lots of recipes. So let's go ahead and unlock these. So we got lots of stuff to mess with. Then we'll come over here and we'll hit the yield. Let's see. And then we will hit chronophasing. There we go. Level up. Okay. We have to be in here for chronophasing to be able to change our weapon. Sorry. Oh. And if you want to know what the skill trees are beforehand, I have this wonderful little wiki link to a website I'm making. Right there, you can look at the skill trees if you haven't played yet, and look at their tooltips. Okay, I wanted to switch out to, I think, this guy, and this guy. Dancing heals other players, but not yourself. So /dance. Gets rid of black rot. Ooh, I got some turquoise. The object is not out of range. Okay. Meat kebabs. So we can take some meat. Let's see. We can take some meat, put that there. Then we go down here. We need some bone. We throw the bone on there. And now we can craft. Now, there's a bug. If you don't collect it, it doesn't go, it messes it up. So you got to make sure you hit collect. And now you go back into your inventory, and we got some meat kebabs right here. Higher quality meat gives greater amounts of health. New maximum lasts for a set duration. So basically, food buffs. When in space, is there a waypoint to your homestead? I don't recall seeing one. No, I don't think so. They said the game's going to have map makers and cartographers. So you can make maps and sell them to other people. I think that will be space maps as well as on a planet. You can mark resources and sell a map to a specific resource to people. That's what they're saying. Haven't seen any of those mechanics yet. But part of being a ranger on a planet is you'll be able to set waypoints at a further distance. So let's go with 2, Trailblazer tool. Right now it says clearing. Oh. I set off a flare. So it was dark outside and I set off a flare. Oh, there it is. Freeze and burn. So let's go letter E. Set to burn. I haven't unlocked the skill. Well, that's boring. I thought I did. Oh, I didn't. Okay, to get Ranger XP, we got to equip a Pathfinder tool. So let's go in here to our inventory, the Pathfinder. Now this, you'll see all those glowing red things show up. Those are like waypoints. And you collect a waypoint, and you get 10 XP. They said the view distance on these red dots will be decreased in the future. It's a little too easy to find them right now. I need to get 10 of these because with 10 of them, that's 100 XP, we'll be able to get the freeze and burn. You've done a cartographer on paper in Pirates of the Sea or whatever that one was. I know the game name, but I've never played it. This guy right here is mean. He's like a big boss. I tried to kill him in one of my play testing. I did not win. Oh, I need one more. It looks like they made the hitboxes a little bit easier on these things because I remember when I first tried doing this, I struggled being able to actually click on these diamonds. It seems like I can click on them much further away. Ooh, those guys will kill ya. So here's underwater. Just a second. Underwater right now, there is no water effect at all. No suffocation. Water lily seedling. Okay, that is a underwater plant. I was unaware that they had underwater plants until just now. Yeah, he's not worth that. They set the tree on fire. Okay, where's the blue diamond? Where's my waypoint? Other side of the burning trees. We're letting the yellow bar at the bottom heal up. Right now they're saying no, you're not going to be able to directly steal from other players. Oh, but as far as the loot that falls on the ground, yes, I can kill it and you can take it. But as far as you can't like walk up to me and steal out of my inventory. Okay, so now let's come in here and train Flamethrower. Freeze Ray. Let's go back to the inventory. We're going to take the Trailblazer. That lets us have some fun. Okay, so we're going to equip the Trailblazer. We're going to set it to freeze, Q. Whoa, no, that Q. Set to freeze. Look! I'm Frozone! Yeah, that's the way they're doing it right now. I don't mind it. You will be able to put what's called a bounty set to burn. You will be able to set a bounty on different players. So if they keep doing that, take your time and money and set a bounty on. The deer did not like me. Oh, there it goes. Got him. Yeah, try to make me not catch trees on fire. Oh, I love this boost. This is a speed boost. Watch how fast I can run now. Oh, he froze me. Oh, coolness. I haven't had a freeze attack like that before. charging up. That's cool. Kind of. I like the three-dimensional aspect to combat here. Oh, I missed him. He messed me up. That's cool. Oh, let's see. U&E. Where'd he go? There he is. Fire. I accidentally got my keys messed up. Ooh. Hunker down. What did he... Magnetite. That was cool. All right. Is the bounty accumulative? Well, I don't think it's accumulative in the sense of all of them add together, but multiple people can set bounties on the same person. Or will be able to. So any one person might have 5 or 6 bounties on it. Bring it! Oh, we need some beer. power-ups are meant to be a mechanism to let the gameplay be a little arcadish on purpose. Okay, so let's see. So if two people put $50 each on the same player, does it show up? No, I believe it shows up as the player has two bounties, each one for 50. They haven't really said exactly how those details are going to work. Okay, so we got lots of unique stuff here going on. What was this? Antimatter. I got antimatter. A tier 5 metal. Hoorah! Let's see. Combat. I can train more. We can go with drones. We got another 300. Reflection shield. Helix. Gravity gun. There, we just load it up. Sure. All right there, Viper. Thanks for hanging out. The game is going to come down on me any moment, so. Hey, Captain Proton, 1015. Let's see. Can't wait to play some of this. My next schedule is Friday, but was confused with the scan certain ores, couldn't find gem. Yeah, that is definitely confusing. Unfortunately, my playtest is going to end here any moment, so I don't know if I can try to bring that tool up. I don't even have it equipped right now. Let's see, what tool was that? That was the Terraformer, maybe. Yeah, I think it's an extension of the Terraformer. So in here we hit tab. Oh, I gotta set it 2. If you hit tab, you got extracting, chronophasing, prospecting. I think it's prospecting what you were looking for. So you go to prospecting. Now the Q and E goes through like a menu of all things. So if you're looking for sapphire, you don't see anything because sapphire isn't right next to us. There's a range. So if we look for something a little bit more common, maybe iron. Let's see. No, that's not how you do it, guys. E. No, I did it the other day. Does that count? Yeah, I mentioned the scroll wheel on that, and I don't think that's even going to work well. He mentioned scroll wheel is already attached to the zoom and all that, so that'd be hard for him to do. I honestly think prospecting is going to need some sort of like pop-up where I can see 25 different things all at once with the scroll on it, because only being able to see 3 things is like, okay, how many do I got to go through to get to the one I want? Okay, I got 0 mud. But I don't know how to use it to find it. Yeah, it's weird. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's weird. But yeah, I mentioned the pop-up to him. I understand that won't work because of this. Or sorry, not the... I mentioned the scroll wheel. But I understand with the way it's tied into the zoom. Yeah, that's not going to be a thing. So, I'm surprised the server's still up and running. Did they forget? Shh! Don't tell anybody. Yeah, gems, the only way I have found gems is just by I've been going around randomly collecting things, and I'll find, in this case, I found some turquoise. In other playtesting, I found some of that. Uh, oh, lily seedlings. Okay, so we got some lily seedlings that look like lemons. And we have concluded our playtest here on Stars Reach. However, I do want to point out to those of you that might be watching, not that. Ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum. I'll get there. 1 second. Not that. I got too many things. Okay. I have a website. It's starsreachwiki.com. Right now, the only thing that's really over here is the skill trees. Now, the skill trees remain the same, but I did notice they did update some of the tool tips. Um, I have to go through and get those updated, but they weren't major changes. But anybody can go look at this Stars Reach wiki. Let's see. It is right there, Stars Reach wiki. So it has that for those that haven't had a chance to get into the playtest yet. I do have the different species here. However, the species information is all false right now. It's just because they haven't really said anything about the species officially. We're expecting some sort of player mod, or sorry, skill set mods and all that. So this is all just placeholder here, but the professions are currently active to what's in the game. I've been your host, nfoGuides, or nfoGuides is my streaming name. I also go by Axler Twinblade in Discord. So if you see me, make sure you say hello. Uh, I'll be back later tonight and about 5 hours from now to do my second stream. So hopefully you guys can join me again. I thank you for hanging out with me. Please, whatever platform you're watching on, like, subscribe, hit the bell icons, give it a heart, whatever. Just helps me out in the algorithms. Much appreciated. And until next time, peace.